Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Devon finally goes to Tucker for help. Jill and Billy's latest move pushes Devon right into the arms of his dear old dad. Well, too bad we didn't make a wager, because it turns out our prediction for the Young and the Restless Devon, Brighton James, will come true. After being blindsided by Jill's, Jess Walton, decision to step back from Chancellor Winters and promote Billy Jason Thompson to replace her, both Devon and Lily Crystal Khalil are completely at a loss for words. In The Young and the Restless episode airing on May 13, the siblings initially balk at the news, thinking Billy is lying and making the grab for power. However, in the episode airing on May 14, Jill finally calls Lily via video and confirms that she is letting Billy take her spot with the company. Lily is left infuriated but with her hands tied, not being able to do anything about it. We'll have to side with Lily here, as it's a bit problematic for Jill not to have informed Lily of her decision herself, considering how closely they work together, but we digress. Lily immediately calls Devon, and he's left ready for war. He tells his sister that he'll be right over to Chancellor Winters, but notes he has to take care of something first. After hanging up, Devon updates Abby Melissa Ordway with the latest, and she becomes nervous about what comes next for the company. She's especially concerned about whatever Devon plans do before meeting with Lily, as she hopes he doesn't do something he'll live to regret. It's yet to be seen if he'll regret it, but Devon walks into the athletic club and catches the person he was looking for, Tucker, Trevor Street John. Just in time too, as Tucker is in the middle of trying to convince Audra Zulika Silver to leave Genoa City for a trip. Just like that, with Billy driving Devon into his biological father's arms, it looks like we were proven right, as it appears Devon is going to ask Tucker for his help. Now we imagine that Devon is planning to get Tucker's advice on how to split Winters from Chancellor Winters. After gloating with a litany of "I told you so's," Tucker probably will offer his take on the situation. Don't be surprised if Tucker attempts to sway Devon to think bigger than just separating Winters, and rather attempt to retain the entire Chancellor Winters brand, kicking Jill and Billy out of the company. It's worth mentioning that while Mamie Veronica Red may be hurt by her niece and nephew's betrayal of labeling her the source of all of the business infighting, she still owns a minority stake in the company. Her minority stake could become crucial in any plans to separate the businesses or implementing a hostile takeover, so we expect Devon to do some heavy apologizing and graveling soon. She'd likely forgive him, as she can't stand Jill, and would probably be insulted by her latest stunt with Billy. We'll have to stay tuned to see what happens next with Chancellor Winters, but it's an exciting time to watch the soap. In the lavish, opulent world of Genoa City, where secrets whisper through the halls of the elite and alliances shift like the wind, Devon Hamilton stood at the precipice of a decision that could alter his life forever. The weight of recent events pressed heavily on his shoulders. His company, Hamilton Winters, was facing financial turmoil, and his personal life had been a whirlwind of heartbreak and betrayal. With no other options left, Devon found himself considering the unthinkable, seeking help from his estranged father, Tucker McCall. The tension between Devon and Tucker had always been palpable. Tucker, a powerful and enigmatic businessman with a checkered past, had often been more of a shadowy figure than a present father. Their relationship was a complicated tapestry of missed opportunities, misunderstandings, and unspoken words. Devon had prided himself on forging his own path, creating his own success without relying on his father's wealth or influence. Yet in this moment of crisis, Devon could see no other way out. As Devon walked through the sleek, modern halls of McCall Unlimited, he couldn't shake the feeling of déjà vu. It had been years since he last stepped foot in his father's empire, and the memories came rushing back, memories of his younger self, desperate for approval and recognition. Now he was here for something more tangible and infinitely harder to ask for: help. Tucker's office was an expanse of glass and steel, a testament to his success and his unyielding nature. When Devon entered, he found Tucker sitting behind a massive mahogany desk, his piercing blue eyes flickering with surprise and curiosity. "Devon," Tucker greeted, his voice smooth and measured. "To what do I owe the pleasure?" Devon hesitated for a moment, the words catching in his throat. But he knew that pride had no place in this conversation. "I need your help, Tucker." Tucker leaned back in his chair, his expression inscrutable. "I'm listening." Taking a deep breath, Devon explained the situation. The financial troubles, the pressure from investors, the potential loss of everything he had worked so hard to build. He laid it all bare, his vulnerability stark against the backdrop of his father's formidable presence. For a long moment, Tucker said nothing. He merely studied Devon as if weighing his son's worth against the request being made. Finally he spoke, his tone devoid of judgment or mockery. "You're asking me to bail you out?" Devon nodded, the shame of the admission burning in his chest. "Yes, I am." Tucker rose from his chair and walked to the window, looking out over the city that had been the backdrop to so many of their conflicts and reconciliations. "You know, Devon, I've always admired your tenacity, your drive. You've accomplished a lot without me. But coming to me now, this isn't easy for you, is it?" "No, it's not," Devon admitted. "But Hamilton Winters means everything to me. It's my legacy, and I can't let it crumble." Turning to face his son, Tucker's expression softened, ever so slightly. "Family is a complicated thing, Devon. You've always kept me at arm's length, and I've respected that. If you need my help, I'll give it. On one condition." Devon's eyes narrowed, wary of the stipulations Tucker might impose. "And what's that?" "I want to be involved. Not just as a silent partner, but actively. I want to work with you, side by side, to turn things around. This is not just a handout, it's a partnership." The proposal hung in the air, heavy with implications. Devon had spent years carving out his independence, and now Tucker was offering a chance at salvation, but at a cost. Could he trust his father enough to accept this deal? Was he willing to let Tucker into the very heart of his world? After what felt like an eternity, Devon nodded. "All right. We'll do it your way." A rare smile tugged at the corners of Tucker's lips. "Good. We'll start immediately." In the weeks that followed, the unlikely partnership between Devon and Tucker transformed Hamilton Winters. Tucker's vast resources and keen business acumen proved invaluable, but more surprising was the bond that began to form between father and son. Working side by side, they discovered a mutual respect and a deeper understanding of each other's strengths and vulnerabilities. For Devon, it was a journey of reconciliation and growth. He learned to see Tucker not just as the distant, enigmatic figure of his past, but as a man with his own flaws and regrets. And in turn, Tucker began to recognize the extraordinary man his son had become, shaped by adversity and driven by a relentless pursuit of excellence. Together, they navigated the treacherous waters of corporate intrigue, outmaneuvering rivals and rebuilding Hamilton Winters into a stronger, more resilient entity. Along the way, they faced numerous challenges, both professional and personal, but each trial only served to deepen their newfound connection.